Welcome to JenPenCreations. I'm Jen. Today, I have been thinking a lot about our lives and how it so resembles a book. I mean, there's lots of songs about it, starting the chapters of our lives and stuff like that. And I've been actually just thinking a whole lot about that lately, and I wanted to talk to you about it because I figure if it's been on my mind, it's probably been on yours. Maybe not recently, but you've probably thought about it here and there. So I wanted to talk about it today. So stay with me and I'll get right to it. When we think about our lives, a lot of times, at least I know with me, when I think about my life, I look back at it in chapters. And I'll tell you, I've lived a whole lot of chapters of life. I feel like I lived probably 8 to 10 chapters of my life just in childhood. At least that's what it felt like to me. And usually, our lives really aren't supposed to really start until we reach adulthood, right? Like when you graduate high school, you're going off to either college or you're starting a job or you're going abroad or you're just trying to figure out what your life is going to bring. Actually, it brings to mind a quote out of the book Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. I want to read it for you. It's actually fantastic, and it's how I kind of felt when I was first trying to spread my wings and fly. I didn't know that I could fly on my own and do it by myself. I didn't actually know I was allowed to. It's weird to think of it that way, but even after I had my first daughter, I was 17 and didn't think I was allowed to touch her or change her diaper without permission from somebody else. And I look back on that and I'm just flabbergasted, and I wish I could go back and tell my younger self, it's okay. You can live your life. And I wish I could have given my younger self this quote that I'm about to give you. Dr. Seuss said it best. He said, "You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go." That was so profound for me when I was in my 20s and moving 1,000 miles away from any of my friends or family that I grew up with, and basically starting my life all over again, trying to find me. My sister gave me that book, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss, because I was leaving and starting my own journey in life. I didn't just read it as a children's book with children's limericks in it. It really was profound to me. I am the one who's deciding where my life goes from here on out. Like, before that, I felt like my life was being steered by everybody but me. I did things out of fear of rejection from my family. I did things out of trying to gain approval from my mother. I did things out of just trying to be what everybody else wanted me to be. And nothing I ever did and no decision I ever made was based on what I wanted my life to be. And to me, that's right now, that's so crazy. Like, I like to live my life based on the things that make me feel good and make me happy. I choose to live my life in a way that is going to make other people around me happy, make my environment happy, and that in turn keeps me happy. So that's how I choose to live my life. I mean, Hannah Montana really said it the best, actually. She said, "Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock." Let's make our lives rock. We are the ones with the choice to do that. You can choose to be bitter and hateful about the situation that you're in, or you can choose to start making better decisions to get out of the situation that you're in and better your situation. If you're willing to put in the work, you can get anything you want out of this life. The new chapters of your life, which are coming, actually, because change happens every day, all the time. Actually, change is the one thing in this world that we can never change. That's the only thing that never changes, is that change is going to happen. How ironic. I find peace in knowing that change is always going to happen, and we just have to be ready for it. And the next chapter of our lives could start tomorrow. You don't even know. Something profound could happen in your life today, good or bad. And tomorrow you have a new normal that you have to adjust to. You can make good choices in your life today that can make your tomorrow a happier place. I think that we ultimately have that power. As children, we don't get to choose the chapters in our lives. They are put there for us. They are given to us and chosen for us. And we just have to move along through it. Actually, the way I explained it to my own kids, actually, was that when they were children, I apologized to them that they were forced to live my life as children. They were forced to live my life. The decisions I was making for me reflected on what they were living through as well. And I apologized to them a lot for that, because they didn't get to live their own lives during that time. I was teaching them how to make decisions and live life by example. So they had to watch an example of an adult living life, and they had to live through that. They were drugged through everything and every decision I made while they were growing up. And a lot of times I have apologized to my children. I mean, shoot, just last night I was apologizing to my son for all the times they had to move growing up. My mom has made me feel this big, that big, for not just buying a house and raising my children in the same place their entire lives so that they went to the schools with their same peers and everything else. We moved around a lot. Not me, growing up. I mean, we moved a few times. I went to several different schools because of moving around, but not near what I did to my kids, or what I feel as though I did to my kids. I moved around a lot when they were little. I mean, they went to, my oldest daughter went to 2 different schools for first grade. She went to 2 different schools for her sophomore year of high school. She went to 2 different schools her freshman year of high school. I mean, I moved us around a whole lot. We went from apartment to my dad's house to friends' houses to just, it was all over. And my son told me last night that, he says, don't apologize for that. That was awesome, because it taught me to not be so attached to things and places, so that when things do change and life does happen, he's like, I'm not so torn down by it. He's like, life has happened to us our entire lives, and that's okay, Mom. That's okay. He was telling me that last night, but I still apologize to my kids for things like that. Because those were choices that I made in life that they had to endure. They were required to endure my life choices, because at that time in their lives, they were living my life. They weren't living theirs. So as they grew up, I lessened the reins. I would move them out a little bit and give them more space and more opportunity to learn how to make choices and decisions in their own lives. Because if we teach them how to make good choices when they're preteens and teenagers, and we don't come down on them for making bad choices, because we've all made bad choices in life. If you say that you've never made a bad choice in life, you're a fat fucking liar. I mean, we've all made bad choices in life, and we're going to make more. I mean, honestly, I'm going to tell you, I will probably make 100,000 more bad choices in my life before I'm dead. I'm pretty sure. Just because none of us has been here before. None of us has done this before. Nobody was a parent before. I mean, you could have been a parent in a previous lifetime, but do you remember that? If I lived previous lives, I don't remember them. So we're all here with the same pretty much basic no knowledge on what to do, and we're all just twisting in the wind right now, trying to figure it out on our own. So making these decisions affect our children, and we need to let them start learning how to make their decisions when they're younger and not coming down on them for bad ones, so that they're more skilled at making decisions when they become parents. And maybe they'll make better decisions than we did. I mean, that's all we can hope for, right? Like, I mean, I hope for the best for my children. I mean, honestly, I hope that my kids live a much better and much happier life than I do. I want them to have a more successful life. I want them to be happy. I want them to make good choices that, and not good choices based on what I think is good, but choices based on what is going to be good for them, and what's good for them and their family and their lifestyle and what they're trying to achieve in their personal life. That's all we can all do. We have the control over our life. You want the next chapter of your life to be fantastic and wonderful and filled with amazing, happy memories that you can carry with you into the next chapter of your life? Make some good decisions. Make some good choices. Choose happy. I mean, happiness isn't just some end goal of a quest that you're on. Happiness is something we get to choose in our lives every single day. It's all part of the chapters of our lives and choosing where we go in our world. I want to go to amazing, fantastic places, and not physical places. I don't really have that strong desire to like go abroad and go to other countries and stuff. I used to. I really wanted to go and tour Italy and see Mount Vesuvius and Pompeii, and see Rome and the Colosseum and stuff, but I don't really have that want in my life anymore. My life has changed. I've got a bunch of other stuff going on. I'm pretty content where I am. I just want to keep making the choices that make me happy, that make the people around me happy. Because the more good and happiness and light-hearted aura that you put out there, the more good, happiness, and light-hearted aura you're gonna get back in this world. So make the next chapters of your life fantastic. You are the one who makes your life. You're building your life. You're the one stacking the Legos. Don't stack them all wonky to where you know they're gonna fall over. If somebody just kind of walks by a little bit wrong, they're like mega blocks and they fall all over the place and collapse. No, build something with a good, strong, happy foundation. You're the only one who can do it in your life. I think that, you know, all it comes down to is life's what you make it. So I really hope that you got something out of this today. Maybe go out there, make a good, happy decision, do something awesome for somebody, let good karma come back around to you. Go choose some happiness today. make the next chapter of your life amazing. I'm gonna leave you with another quote from Dr. Seuss, because it was pretty profound reading that book, and I highly suggest reading the whole book. It is fantastic. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.